used to do when we were younger. But it's also one that is important for them to understand that based on where they are and they have, what they can do to accomplish and to be successful and make the best decisions.
So thank you for introing, like the main phrase behind our discussion today. So the idea now, based on what we've been seeing on social media, skate
To
panitool.
an end. However, a house is also a means to an end. Now, the concept of skate on the toll, from my understanding, is just the fast driving, the expensive vehicle, the fast cars,
The beast, as
the
they call
beast.
it.
Yes, right. No, when
For a long
it's
time,
nothing
it's
new. It's
concept.
nothing new.
So what is the difference now then?
Okay, so we have social media. You walk into a dealership and you purchase a vehicle that's stock. As I said, we used to have to modify our vehicles. So there is social media, so now it is more widely discussed. When you look at expanded the opportunity for the conversation. However, even now when we're talking amongst our friends when we were younger, we know there's reference to that time.
Yes.
But then you
Right.
tend to hear, boy, if me did know better, me would have
Yeah,
done this. If me
yeah.
did know better, me would have done that. And boy, look how much money me waste and look how me could have been alive. So those are the things that makes a difference right now. Us having this conversation, having fun and enjoying your youth because you're going to turn 30 and
Yeah.
you're going to get old. So you might as well prepare yourself. And then, simple things. I mean, you look into NHT, you look into investment opportunities. Better you lose a 5,000 when you're younger than you lose a 50 million or lose a 5 million or 500,000 when you're older. And then when you have that money to purchase that jelly base.
Life and still do some things that are, seeds for your future. So those are really, really excellent tips. So now we want to help our young people listening in terms of prioritizing. You said self-awareness is important.
Yes.
And we must identify the things that we like, then prioritize them. Any other things along that line?
Be careful of what you listen to. Be careful of who you listen to. Be careful of whose words you listen to. So basically, as I said, be careful of who you listen to. That we will have to boil down to choose your friends and choose your friends wisely. Your friends are the ones that are going to be discussing, okay, guys, what can we do with what we have? It don't matter. Where are we going? Let's sit down and discuss how we want to achieve what we want to achieve in life, support each other, build each other. And again, all of that boils down to self-awareness because that helps with your selection of friends.
I like how you mentioned that because that's one of the things that I believe young persons need to do more. I was about to say they struggle with inclusiveness.
Yeah, and with social media, it doesn't make it any easier, as you pointed out, because we're in this whole comparison game and we're trying to, see if social media makes everything look nice and pretty and
Right.
fluffy. And we get that feeling as though we're behind. And so we make a lot of impulsive decisions. Having an excellent discussion
Right,
with
yes.
life coach Trisha Carrara at this moment. And I say excellent because any discussion about
Understanding what you want. And education comes in various formats, whether
Yeah.
you're on the job and you're the skill sets for that. You want to become a plumber, develop the skill set.
So what I hear you saying is that our young people should not limit the whole concept of education as just formal education, as long as you're doing something to develop
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're then at your parents' house and you're good.
But
So
my parents
now,
don't put me out.
no, but you don't want to
Yeah,
be
but-
there every day because when you get the beast and you want to carry your girl go KFC, you know what,
Exactly,
carry her back at your
exactly.
parents'
Not the
house. I
KFC.
hear what you need for to know. You need to
Yeah,
sort out your
and as
house.
a
So while
thing-
you're
and as-
under your parents' house, that is the perfect time to say, listen, I'm 16. What can I do? I'm still in school, but what can I do? Mom,
Exactly.
can I clean the yard?
turn our attention to professional development, getting some life tips and lessons.
Right. And sometimes people these days talk about the morning and it
Yes.
just has been encouraging and like
Yes.
the room is just lighter than it normally is.
Part of the environmental club, right? Art and craft. But say you don't really have a lot of clubs at your school, volunteer, offer to assist, and ask specifically that this goes on your transcript. In that way, now on your resume, you can put you volunteered. You don't want to do it at school, do it at your place of work. Here we go again, back to the whole thing of self-awareness. So you want to be able to say things about yourself that you like to do. Now, career and interest is two different things. And so you want to be able to find yourself taking a job that's not necessarily in the line of the career path, but it becomes education. It
I've been
becomes
hearing our life coach in studio with us, Trisha Carrara, talking to us about skating to professional success. Is there anything
in the capacity of author. One of my books covers values and attitudes and skill development. Why is values and attitude important? It's important because sometimes we look at ourselves and we say we don't come from X background. We don't attend a traditional high school. So we sort of walk into an environment, we sort of create the persona, we sort of put this on paper and expect that we are going to be successful.
Right.
How you see yourself is important, and that really and truly has nothing to do with your background or your financial standing. So back to your point, present yourself in such a way that in spite of situations and circumstances, I'm going to do this and I'm more than
That's
we
it.
tend to see the finished product. We don't tend to see the struggle.
Ah.
But on the note of that 120,000, the thing is that if you just only look, you're only seeing the small picture. What are you learning? People skills, social skills. You're learning some other skills inside there. The thing is 20,000. I have to give my staff that money, but there's nothing for me. So there is, again, the perspective, and again, what are you going to do with what you have and where you are? Now, everything requires building, and that's the thing that we tend to miss. So if you need to start with $120,000,
I think the entrepreneur culture really took over, and it took over in a way that a lot of persons even started looking down on a 9 to 5. You still need both. You need both, because at the end of the day, the reality is not. If young people want to find you, if people overall want to find you for more coaching, where can we find you? Where can we find your books? Just give us all your information.
All right. So again, it's Trisha Carraro. Contact number is 876-835-2465. Social media handle is Elijah's Prince JA, and that will be Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. My website is elijahsprince.com, and then my YouTube channel that has videos that are also healthy for these conversations is Keep Encouraging Yourself.
Wow. Those are so nice. Keep encouraging yourself. We need that more than ever.
Right.
You're listening to the Talk Up Youth radio show right here on Nationwide 90 FM. Talk Up Youth, Mr. Talk Up Youth.